Hasn't really done much.
Alright, next game, Palace and Everton.
Mate,
Everton, keep it going. My boy!
like,
Calvert!
ridiculous, man.
Calvert! He's killing it.
That first goal, that was a beautiful team goal.
Yeah. And as well, he could have took the penalty if he wanted to, but I felt like he wanted Richarlison to get his confidence up.
He hasn't been scoring much, so that's that added morale booster that he's gonna need.
And that's a great teammate
100%.
between Calvert-Lewin. Unlucky to Palace. Oh, did you see the penalty? What happened? Because it was kind of questionable. Their penalty.
Didn't look at it properly, but
It was kind of like United's game. Oh, no, Spurs game, sorry. Talking about that. Oh, no, don't worry. But yeah, it was kind of like Spurs' game. It was like a stupid penalty. But what can we do about it? What can you do about it?
can't do much.
So yeah, I'm curious to see when they have to play a big club, Everton.
It'll be interesting.
I'm curious to see them play
if they
it.
can keep it.
I'm curious to even see them play Leeds.
But that would be a good contest.
Alright, West Brom and Chelsea. Take it away.
No,
Take it away, Chelsea fan.
no need to. 27 minutes were just rubbish. Two mistakes. That
How would you say this? Was that a bad game for Chelsea? Or is that a bad game for West Brom?
bad game for us.
I would
In
say it's the
terms
other
of-
way around. Because how the hell do you give away a 3-0 lead in the first 20 minutes? West Brom. Like, how do you concede 3 goals after that? You're winning 3... Come on. You're winning 3-0.
It came down to luck as well in the end for us. That handball, it can be given either way. How about?
Yeah, but is it luck if you dominated the game?
No,
it's not luck. What happened was West Brom dropped off because they were like, we're 3-0 up.
Or maybe they just died out of steam.
Well, they only had 9 shots and 3 of them were on target. And I wonder what those 3 goals were. And they had 39 clearances, which means that they sat back for the rest of the game.
They thought they could defend on a 3-0 lead
and Chelsea had 75% of possession. 22 shots, 10 on target. Listen to this one. 983 touches.
Jeez.
797 passes to 249. Like, 9 corners as well.
Just the stats, let alone, should win you the games, but
stats don't win games.
Nah, just judging from stats, it should be a winning game, but it doesn't usually happen.
Let's make the interesting part of the conversation. Is this the game? Yeah, Thiago Silva made that mistake.
Yeah, on his debut as well.
Okay, this is where I'm going to bring up that conversation that we had last week. If that's Kepa, he's getting slaughtered.
100%.
Like, and that's my problem. Have you noticed no one's saying anything about it? Like, it's just, oh, he made a mistake. But that, I know, yes, Kepa's done it in, out, but still, Alonso made the exact same mistake. They scored 2 goals off mistakes. Alonso,
Thiago Silva slipped and Alonso heads it back.
But like, why? Like, it's even I was listening to someone talk about the Liverpool game, and they were saying if if is it Andrew, right? Robertson.
Yeah.
If he knew how to kick with his right foot, he could have cleared it with his right foot instead of clearing it with his left. Because the ball's coming this way. If the ball's coming this way, you kick it with your right.
Yeah.
You're not kicking it with your left. And that's what happened. He kicked with his left and it missed kick. Same with this shit. I was watching and I'm like, West Brom are about to score. And they and they scored twice. They scored 3 times. In my opinion, and what me and you have said the whole time, even with these new players that you have signed, the old ones keep on stepping up.
All of our academy players ends up scoring.
Like I remember when Havertz signed, and I said to you, how disrespectful is this to Mason Mount after the year that he had last year?
That's true. Yeah.
And now they're playing Werner on the left. So does that mean Pulisic isn't gonna start? Pulisic was your best. In my opinion, your 2 best players were Pulisic and Mount last year.
Oh, that's 100%.
They signed 2 players that are on their positions now.
Yeah.
Because I don't know why they don't play Werner as a striker. They should, but they don't. And Ziyech hasn't came in yet.
When he comes in, I think it's gonna change the team.
But to what? Like, does Havertz not play?
The way I see it is I think they're gonna utilize Ziyech as a winger, but I don't know how that's gonna work.
Well, he plays on the wing for Ajax. He technically played on the wing, but he gets to move around more, like Mahrez.
Yeah.
But like I said, you look at that lineup. Where do you put Ziyech? And who do you take out?
The way I see it, the way Chelsea would probably line up, probably stick with Werner up front.
But Werner didn't play up front this game. You get my point?
Know, I'm just theoretically speaking. Have Werner up front.
Yeah.
When Pulisic comes back, have Pulisic in his left wing position.
Mm-hmm.
When Finn comes back, have him
on the right.
Have him on the right. That's kind of the only thing that troubles me is
Havertz and Mount.
That too, and like, do you sacrifice Kovacic as well because his work rate is good too?
But why would Kovacic go out?
Because you're gonna have 3. You're gonna have either.
Yeah, you take Mount off. They're not gonna take off Kovacic for Havertz.
For Mount. Have him, Mount and
because the thing is that they're just 2 type of same players. Why not bring? I reckon they're gonna do Mount. Mount will get taken off.
That's the way I see it too.
Even though he doesn't deserve it, he will get taken off. That's why I said this to you when you signed him. I'm like, why the hell would you sign Havertz on that position? What happens to Mount? In my honest opinion, you might as well just put Mount on loan. Because Mount will probably ask for a release. And be like, I want to play full time. He's going to do what Foden did.
The way I see it now, it's probably going to happen to Hudson-Odoi.
Probably.
It's going to happen to him. He's probably going to get sold off to Bayern since they wanted him so bad.
Even that, where does he go? He doesn't fit that team. He's not going to start either.
Yeah, since they bought Sane off you guys.
I don't understand. He should go to a team like Fulham. Even, what's his name? Loftus-Cheek. He should go to a team like Newcastle.
Or even maybe, I'd probably say go back to Crystal Palace.
Nah. Palace have that already right now. That's what I'm saying. Like, even a team like Burnley or shit like that, they need to put those players in those type of teams. If they want to make the league better, these young kids that are always getting put on loan, they should put. I know they won't do it, but they should put them loan in England. Because that would make. Can you imagine? Hudson-Odoi goes to a little club like Burnley, Sheffield. He shines there. Next year, Sheffield could just buy him.
Yeah.
And be like, yo, like, we want him. It would help a team like West Brom and all that stuff to stay up.
Yeah, 100%.
And not only that, like, Gareth Southgate doesn't have to go outside to watch his young players. They're all in the Prem.
Yeah.
Like, imagine Hudson-Odoi in Southampton. How much he makes them better already.
Yeah.
In a West Brom. Imagine him with Mateus Pereira. Even Sheffield, because we were saying, even Brighton. Imagine Trossard on the left and him on the right.
Yeah, I could see him improving those sort of teams.
Like, even Newcastle. Newcastle don't have anyone on the right?
Besides Maxim.
Oh, that's right. He's a right wing. I always thought he was a left. I always get confused between him.
Is Saint Maxim injured? He's injured.
Yeah, Maxim's injured. But anyway. Alright. We'll just say this one quickly. Burnley and Southampton. Danny Ings scores in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, Che Adams with the
What I really like, besides this week, this is the first week that there was a lot of draws.
Yeah, definitely a lot of draws.
No, there was only two.
Or was it just
two? Spurs and West Brom and Chelsea.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's not much anything else to say about the Southampton game.
Since I watched the highlights, Burnley they should have won the game. Just from the amount of chances I've seen, Chris Wood and all that had so many chances, and that's all. That's all really to say.
Who do you have as strikers that you could put on loan?
We already put on Michi Batshuayi. He's a Crystal Palace.
Fuck it. Don't worry about it. Sheffield and Leeds. Leeds got lucky. If I'm being, I watched the full game. Leeds got fucking lucky.
Leeds got lucky.
Leeds played terrible this game.
They did, but at the end of the day, like, you need, like, if you want to be that club that stays in the Premier League, and scrapping those sort of results, then yeah, 1-0 or whatever.
This was the first game I've seen Leeds had to dominate. Like, what I mean by that is Leeds had all of the ball.
And it took until the 83rd, 84th minute to score the decisive goal.
But that's why. Goal. So what I've learned in 88th.
Oh, sorry.
But what I've learned is Leeds are not comfortable with the ball.
I think they're a team that just likes to play on the counter attack.
And as well, they gotta stop this thing with Rodrigo. They keep on taking him off. They put him off on the he came on and then got taken off.
That's just stupid.
But that was to put on a defender, which they needed to do. They put him on in they took off Rodrigo in the 91st minute, but he came on at halftime. In my opinion, Rodrigo should have started this game instead of Tyler Roberts, who I don't even know who the fuck that is. But, and as well, Helder Costa he didn't have a good game today. That game. He kind of struggled, to be honest. What I saw was Leeds struggled. And there was a lot of chances that Sheffield missed. Like that could have probably won them the game. Yeah, they had 14 shots and 4 on target. Leeds had 17 shots and 9 on target. But a lot of Leeds' shots were just from outside of the box.
Oh, it did test the keeper when you look at it.
Nah, they didn't. Honestly, they didn't. Except for that one cross by Harrison, that where they scored. That was the first one to actually test the keeper. Like, I actually thought they could have lost. Which we thought Leeds were going to run through them.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, that's what we predicted.
Alright, let's keep it moving. The most controversial decision of the whole week: Spurs versus Newcastle.
Last kick of the game or something.
Yeah. What do you think of the penalty?
And,
Did you
and
see it?
Doughty
Dyer.
Dyer ends up giving away the handball.
Did you see it? You haven't seen it, have you? Oh, clearly you haven't, because you're not. Watch it. It's not a penalty. I could see why it got called. Honestly, I could see why, but it's very controversial. It's probably the most controversial decision I've seen so far in the Premier League. Because it's more of where's he meant to put his hand. But why is your hand so far ahead of your shoulder?
It is debatable, but now that they put the rule in with the handballs and all that.
What all the professional players are saying is that he was trying to balance himself.
Yeah. You're not gonna get that much. You're not gonna get that much.
I don't believe it. Cause he flicks his arm. Like he flicks his arm. No one, but as well, I think someone touches him. But it's like it's very controversial. Like I don't know how to feel. Newcastle
was that Andy Carroll that touched him?
Yeah. Remember, we were talking about it earlier, and I was saying it was a stupid decision on why Jolinton was playing as a left winger. Poor guy. He can't even play in his number 9 position because Wilson's there.
Sad, really, but
I would honestly play Wilson as a winger. I will say this till I die. Because he reminds me of what they could do, what every other club's done. Arsenal's done it with Aubameyang. Who else has done it? Martial, Rashford, they play on the left and right wing.
Yeah.
They don't even play it. And Greenwood. Between the three of them, they always switch positions.
Pretty much, yeah.
Fucking, I just can't believe they drew that game. To be honest, the game should have been over by the first half. Harry Kane missed 6 chances.
Jeez.
Son once again saving Spurs. Like always.
I heard he came off injured as well.
Yeah, he's injured.
So I think tomorrow when they play Chelsea in the EFL Cup, most likely Gareth Bale's gonna start.
I reckon they might save him for the next game. For the Premier League game.
Well, who's Spurs' next game that they have? Oh, sorry. So what we done was match.
They got. Who do they have? They got United. They got 3 games this week. 3. They got the AFL, the Europa, and that game.
That's gonna test them. Just that much legs.
The thing that's going to test is their defenders. I reckon. Because they got players in every other position. Because what?
Yeah.
Left back, you put Sessegnon. He's still there, right? Ryan Sessegnon.
Yeah, he's still there.
And you got Reguilon as well, so you got 3. Right back, you got Aurier and Doherty. Right mid, you got Sissoko. You can put Sissoko there. You got Lamella, and you got Bergwijn. They're all right wingers.
Yeah.
Left wing, all I know is you got Son and Bale. Right? I can't think of anyone else that plays in that position.
Nobody else rings a
The
bell.
biggest problem is the striker. Because it's going to be swapping between Kane and Lucas.
Yeah, pretty much now.
Except for if you're going to play Bale as a 9.
I don't think he's ever done that for Wales, for his country.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't think so. But yeah, I think Tottenham have a rough week this week.
Yes, they do.
I thought that EFL Cup got cancelled. But clearly not. Bro, they're playing 2 of the top 4 clubs in a week.
And then you got Liverpool again. Obviously, that's going to versus Arsenal. Besides that, it's going to be interesting.
Alright. Let's keep it going. Brighton and United.
Brighton started off good. Then, within the second half, they just fell apart.
In my eyes, Mopé had to finish the game. Alright, I want to ask you something. You saw the highlights, yeah?
Yeah, I saw the highlights.
Did you see the penalty that didn't get called? Towards Brighton?
Pogba's.
Where Pogba grabs... They both grab each other, but the penalty got decided to go to... It didn't go for... What's their name? Brighton. It's like a very... That was a controversial decision as well.
Who knows? That's probably that challenge would decide the result as well.
Well, that was in just before halftime. No, just after halftime. Off kickoff, they almost scored. And what's that guy's name? I forget his name. He almost Connolly got fouled in the box. But it's a very controversial because both of them grabbed each other.
What minute did you say it was?
Like
For the Pogba one?
46 minute or something like that.
Yeah, because on the highlights it doesn't pop up.
It won't pop up. But yeah, they had a chance to get that, but they got unlucky, I guess. But hey, man, it seems like Brighton might stay up this year. Because they've been competing with all
they've been
clubs,
competing
right?
with the big... Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Who
all
did
the
they
big
play
clubs.
last week? Newcastle. And they beat them.
Was it 3-0?
Yeah. It's going to be interesting, man. I reckon Brighton have a great squad. Man United, they're too shaky in the defence. And in the midfield, they're too slow. Matic can't start. He's too slow.
Yeah, I'd say so
You
too.
can't start Matic in the Premier League. Maybe in the Europa and stuff, yeah. I was cracking up when Mopé scored. He did his crying.
Well, I think that's karma as well.
Man, all the Man United fans say they're not celebrating this win.
Well, because last kick of the game.
Lewis Dunk scored an own goal. The first goal. Besides Rashford's goal, they didn't create anything.
Sadly, yeah.
And Rashford's goal was a spark of brilliance.
Fucking beautiful pass by Bruno Fernandes.
Fucking love that dude, bro. He's a gun. I'm a Man City supporter, but I still like Bruno.